I've just hopped in the shower and now I'm wetting my hair thoroughly all the way through, making sure that underneath is also completely wet. Then I grab my Mop Top Gentle shampoo, and you can't really see it, but it's about a quarter size or so. Make sure you don't use your fingernails, you use the pads of your fingers. And my phone was falling, so I had to readjust, and now I'm just washing the shampoo out. I got my daily conditioner, using a generous amount. It's the Mop Top Daily Conditioner. I'm pushing it all through my hair, scrubbing my scalp. My roots get pretty tangled if I don't do that because I have pretty thin hair. And it keeps getting foggy in here. You'll see me do that several times. So now I'm finger detangling from underneath. Just going all the way through. I'm going to go to the other side. And you'll notice I have my part pretty dramatically over where I like it while I'm doing this. There's a lot of finger detangling, and when you're doing that, you get a ton of hair coming out. So I'm washing it off. And then I scrunch. I just scrunch all over my head and scrunch the conditioner in really well, up to the root. Okay, now I'm back. I'm going to part it just a little bit to the front and rinse the conditioner out. And I do a little scrunching when I rinse the conditioner out, but I do rinse my conditioner completely out. And I use my Curls Blueberry Bliss leave-in, a small amount. And then I brush it through with my fingers again. And I pull to the front, because this is going to be before I use the last step in the shower. So I part it exactly how I want. And then I cup my hands and I get the water in my hands and I scrunch it into my hair with the leave-in conditioner. It just helps it hydrate a bit more. Then I grab my Mop Top Curly Hair Custard and I use a generous amount, and I use praying hands to apply it so that I am not messing up my curl clumps. And I just run my hands over with the gel, well, the custard, and then I scrunch it in. All the way to the root, just like before. Then I tend to have wavier parts up at the top of my head, so I finger twirl the parts that I want to encourage a spiral. And once I've twirled them, I will scrunch them again. And that is it for the shower part. Then immediately after I get out of the shower, I take a microfiber cloth or a t-shirt. I fix a little bit of the coiling, and then I scrunch up and hold for a few seconds to get the water out so it's not completely dripping before I get dressed. And voila, I'm dressed in my pajamas because I do this at night, and I scrunch out a little more water to try and make my diffusing time a little bit faster. Like I said, I typically do this at night, and then I pineapple my hair before I go to bed, so I need it to be completely dry before I go to bed, otherwise it's just going to wreck all of the effort that I did. And diffusing takes forever, so this is extremely fast. I fast forwarded it, but I just section it off. I actually now am comfortable drying my hair with just low heat, but I do it on high. I don't have a blow dryer that has a low, medium, and high air flow, so I am doing it on high, and because I'm going to put it in a pineapple, if I need to refresh in the morning, it's not a problem. But if you're just training your hair and you're not having good curl clumps yet, I recommend doing it on low, which yes, will take longer, but you'll get better results, and then you can stretch your wash days, hopefully to 3 days, and you're not having to do it as often. Diffusing also helps give me really good volume, and as long as my curl pattern is intact, I will diffuse. If my hair is a little too wet and I didn't diffuse enough, I'll find that I'll get some wonky curls. But just make sure your curls are intact in their curl pattern before you start to diffuse. That's my advice. I always flip my head over and start drying, going up from the bottom of the curl to the root. And I also try and focus some air on the roots to dry, because I feel like the back of the roots take the longest to dry. Then I will flip my hair back up and focus on scrunching it from the side, and then I'll flip my head and try and get a different part so I can dry the middle of the sides of my head, and I feel like this also helps achieve more volume. And because I'm blow drying on high, I'm cupping my hand to block some of the hairs from flying around, the little tiny ones. And at the end of this, I'll still have a little bit of crunch that I sleep in my pineapple. And that is my full wash day routine. Hope it helps.